Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium here in a beautiful, sunny Fredericton, New Brunswick here in a late February day. Got the Holland Hurricanes in town for a couple this afternoon. First off, the women's matchup featuring the 10-4 second place Hurricanes and the 11-5 tied for third place St. Thomas Tommies. Tommy win here today can make Holland, MSVU, and STU all sit at 5 losses. Hurricanes have a game in hand, a couple games in hand actually, on the Tommies as we sit here coming into this one. So that would set up some tiebreaker scenario potentially for the second bye into the semifinals. Mount Allison leads the conference 12-game win streak, has them 14-2. UKC right now sits in fifth at 5-10. Crandall 3-13, and the UNBSJ Seawolves winless will not make the playoffs. So right now your matchups would be STU would have the tiebreaker over Mount St. Vincent, so it would be the Tommies playing Crandall and UKC playing Mount St. Vincent, by my math at least. Still lots of games to go here yet down the stretch to determine these final seedings. Of course, the ACAA tournament will be right here on this court March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Tickets are now available. Go Tommies.ca, ACAA.ca for your information on that one. Starting lineup's about to be introduced. We will expect the usual 5 for Holland College. They are led by second-year guard Lisa Bolander out of Sweden. Bolander leads the league with a 21-point-per-game average. Carla Benitez also among the top scorers in the league, wears number 10. And it is Molly Stedman wearing number 4 for the Hurricanes. 6 is Plagenhoff, so a bit of a surprise here for me in the starting lineup. In that Shalise Hoylett not among the starters. So the Hurricanes go Stedman, Plagenhoff, Bolander, Armstrong, and Benitez. Starters for the Tommies, number 4 be Kylie Roy. Roy, second-year guard of the St. Malachy's and St. John, New Brunswick. Senior Vanessa Sophie, 5'4" guard at Fredericton and Fredericton High School. Emily Owens, also a fourth-year guard, 5'7" out of FHS. Alyssa Jeffrey, a second-year guard out of Sussex and the Sonic program. And number 20 will be Jaden Penny, second year of eligibility, a 5'10" forward out of Fredericton and the Northside High School. Leo Hayes will have the anthem here and will be set to get started in this one. Your officials for this one, Misters McGrattan, Whipple, and Humphrey. Just about set for tap. It will be Armstrong and Penny in the top. Well, the Hurricanes get most of their scoring from Bolander and Benitez. Watch for Armstrong in this one. She's among the Hurricane leaders in several categories, among the league leaders several categories as well, including field goal percentage. Strong rebounder is the first-year 5'10" Lauren Armstrong. She's out of Australia. Bowler on the drive, rejected by Penny to start out. So the Tommies going a little smaller than their starting lineups have been. Lots of speed on the floor for St. Thomas. That's Bolander into the post for Benitez. Benitez reverses, lays it up in over Emily Owens. Forward for Jeffrey. Jeffrey tees up a three-pointer. That's too strong. Penny can't pick up that errant shot. And it's out of bounds on the baseline. Tommy's coming with, looks like some full court man pressure here. Jeffrey on Benitez. Now over to Bolander. Shot from Plagenhoff for three is no good. Rebound Emily Owens. 2-0 Holland. We've played 45 seconds. Up top for Roy. It's Vanessa Sophie. She had a great game yesterday in St. John. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Rebound Armstrong, and Armstrong on the push, fouled from behind by Kylie Roy. Roy with a reach on the wrist. Coach Connor says, turn your hand the other way, come up underneath instead of coming down over the top. Get the knock away instead of the push down. Bolander for Benitez. Cut for Stedman. Pass a little too strong, and it's Kylie Roy with the ball, fouled from behind by Amy Plagenhoff. Plagenhoff's first, team's first. First sub of the game for the Tommies, it will be Sam Storty in for Kylie Roy. It's Coach Connors. Small lineup lasted a minute and 8 seconds before the senior Storty's in off the bench. Storty, 7 points a game. Been pretty much around double digits the last few, though, for Storty. She's really picked up play, and there she is from the baseline. Shot a little too strong. It's again a rebound to Armstrong. This will be a foul here on Jaden Penny. Oh, correction, that's going to go on Emily Owens. And suddenly the Tommies are going really big with Ava Prosser in for Emily Owens. Plagenhoff for Armstrong. Armstrong guarded by Sophie. Step through, front rim, rebound to Prosser. Out for Penny. Penny gets right through the paint. Jaden Penny might have had a better one-handed runner through the paint there than the pass for Storty. Bolander can't get it to go off the glass, and it's Sophie on the run with Jaden Penny. Sophie back for Prosser, fakes the three, now outside. Jeffrey will take the three. Rebound Benitez. Tommy scoreless through the first 2 minutes. Bolander guarded by Storty. Lisa Bolander gets right to the rack and can't get it to go down, but it's Molly Stedman on the board for Carla Benitez, and another reach foul on the Tommies. It's going to go on Vanessa Sophie. Now we'll get Charlie Connors quickly off the bench. So we'll put Alyssa Jeffrey on the point for the Tommies. Plagenhoff right into Jaden Penny. Be the first foul on Penny. No, we're going to call that a charge on Plagenhoff. And that will get Shalise Hoylett in off the bench. Hoylett, second year out of Markham, averages almost 9 points and 6 boards, along with nearly 3 assists per game for the Hurricanes. Penny for Stordy. Looking for Prosser in the post. Pass too strong. Picked off by Hoylett. Hoylett dribbles through center. Looks for the cutting Armstrong. Deflected by Ava Prosser. Prosser on the pump fake. Charlie Connors, one dribble, nowhere to go. Jeffrey on the baseline drive. 7 to shoot for the Tommies. Into the post for Penny. That's picked up by Stedman. Jump ball. It will stay Tommies, but with got a reset on the shot clock. The Tommies were pretty lucky there to get the reset on that jump ball situation. Gave them 14 instead of what would have been 2 seconds on the inbound play. Stordy can't get the shot over Armstrong, but it's Penny on the steal. Prosser from outside. Rebound, Penny, but it's Bolender coming over the back from behind. Lisa Bolender steps on the end line. Tommy's yet to get on the scoreboard here. There's Penny from 16 feet. Jaden Penny, 6 points, 6 boards a game she brings to the table for the Tommies. A lot of length as well for Jaden. Hoylett with a big collision with Sam Stordy, and Stordy draws the charge. She picked up a couple here last time out against UKC. Lots of subs for the Tommies, so we'll reset. Sophie, Connors, Penny, Roy, and Prosser, your personnel for STU. Prosser on the drive, off glass, no good. Connors can't corral the rebound. They've got another jump ball. This one will go to the Hurricanes. Another sub off the bench. It will be Danielle McKinnon checking in for Holland. Lisa Bolender coming off. 2-2. We've played 4 minutes. Benitez loses the handle, now picks up the dribble again. Got a step on Kylie Roy. Armstrong with the fake, but good defense by the Tommies to shut that one down. Outlet pass is a little too strong, but deflected. That's the call. I didn't see the deflection, neither did Coach Connolly on the Holland College sideline. Roy outside Prosser launches a 3. Front rim, and she can't track down her own rebound. Charlie Connors will inbound. Vanessa Sophie stops, picks it up, gives it to Kylie Roy. Roy on the dribble drive. Stedman takes a tumble, and Kylie Roy, Sioux Athlete of the Week. Supplement King Sioux Athlete of the Week, that is. Kylie Roy knocks down her first 2 of the game. Armstrong to the cutting. Stedman, nice pass, but can't finish. Sophie thought about it, now gives it to Connors. Connors on the drive. Inside off glass. That won't go down for Charlie Connors. It's a nice move, but it's 2 points you got to have when you get in that close. Seven, Lisa Bolender, and number 11, Ava Sanat check in for the Hurricanes. Sanat, 5'9" out of Charlottetown in her first year with the Hurricanes. Prosser again short. Penny with the save right into the hands of Hoylett. Hoylett on the outside for McKinnon. McKinnon's a really good three-point shooter, shoots it over 40%. Couldn't get to go there, and there's Roy on the outlet. Their second 2 of the game. Nice look from Vanessa Sophie. Hoylett on Penny. It's a shot out of the corner by Benitez for 3. Emily Owens against Benitez. Back for Roy. Roy on the fake against McKinnon. Good defense there by Danielle McKinnon to knock that one out of bounds. Checking in for the Tommies, Celine Sturkle for Ava Prosser. Sturkle, 4.5 points a game, coming off that knee injury. Roy looks to get it up, and she's fouled by Danielle McKinnon. Nice power step move for Kylie Roy. Dave McGrattan says that's a foul. Send Kylie to the line where she shoots better than 60%. Like a little knuckleball that time from Kylie, not a lot of spin. A little more spin on that one, but same result. Rebound to Sanad and for Benitez. Now it's Roy with another layup. Oh, beautiful block by Carla Benitez. Good attack by Kylie Roy, but Benitez just a little bit better on the defense from behind. Sophie. Oh, what a move by Vanessa Sophie. The veteran trickster gets it high off glass for 2. Kylie Roy is going to get called for the reach. That might be her second. Quickly off the bench is Alyssa Jeffrey. It is Kylie's second. Katie Vedito, the rookie out of Charlottetown, checks in as well for Jaden Penny. Bolander on the inbound for Armstrong. Armstrong guided by Jeffrey. Sanat for Bolander. Long distance shot taken and made by Lisa Bolander. Bolander among the league leaders in shooting of all types. Field goal, 3-point, and free throw. Owens looks to answer that one, back rim jump ball to the Tommies. Storty checks in for Emily Owens. Vedito on the inbound, finds Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the drive off glass. Rebound Bolander. Lisa Bolander directs some traffic outside for Sanat. McKinnon on the cut, didn't get the pass. She gets it now on the outside. Guarded by Sophie, now up top for Armstrong. Confident dribbler is Armstrong. Bolander with the runner from 15. Rebound Sam Storty. Storty finds Vanessa Sophie. Sturkle with the seal on the post. Instead, the Tommies' best three-point shooter, Vanessa Sophie, shooting 41%, makes from deep. Armstrong for Stedman to the corner for McKinnon. That's a wide open three. Too strong. Rebound picked up by Armstrong. Sanat, McKinnon launches again. That one, not enough. We're going to have a rebounding foul, it looks like. It's going to go on Vanessa Sophie. That's going to be the Tommies' fifth foul. 2:01 to play. Holland has 4, and that's 2 on Vanessa Sophie. So a little foul trouble for the Tommies, both Roy and Sophie with 2 here in the first quarter. Coach Connor says we've got to box out. will send Stedman to the line. 70% free throw shooter is Molly Stedman. That release didn't look quite right from Stedman. Like the timing was off a little bit. That one looks much better. Shalise Hoylett checks back in for Molly Stedman. Stu +2 with 2 to go here in the first quarter. Circle again with the seal on the post. Vedito launches it this time. That rimmed out. Storty attacks the glass. Jeffrey and Penny can't get it. An outlet on the other end. It's Lauren Armstrong laying it up for 2. Smart move by Armstrong to use the rim. Leave no room for the defender to cut off that shot. Penny for Jeffrey. Vedito picks it up in the corner of the cut for Jeffrey. Alyssa Jeffrey almost gets it to go off glass. Instead, she'll go to the line for 2. Carla Benitez back in for Danielle McKinnon. That foul goes on McKinnon, her second. Jeffrey to the line. Jeffrey third in the conference, pushing 80% on the free throw percentage. Was up around 90 just a little earlier in the season, the game where she missed a couple. Back on track today. Rebound by Sanat over Vedito. Hoylett for Armstrong. Armstrong on the drive and kick outside for Bolander. Bolander's too long. Penny had the rebound, but it was knocked out by Hoylett. Tommy's ball, under a minute to go in the quarter in a 2-point game. Penny for Storty. Storty with the post move, loses it off her knee, but Sturkel's there to pick it up. She now hands off to Vedito. 8 on the shot clock. Penny with the fake. 5 to shoot outside. Vedito launches a 3. That's a rainbow that finds the pot of gold for Katie Vedito. Good patience on offense that time for Stu. Good hustle by Storty to get the knockaway into the hands of Vedito. Tommies can play for the last shot here in the quarter. Outside, Jaden Penny takes a 3. That's too strong. Storty fights for the rebound, but it's Bolander in control. With 5 seconds in the quarter, the Hurricanes now can get a shot away. Bolander for 3. It doesn't go. We end the first quarter 16-11 in favor of St. Thomas. Fast-moving first quarter here in Fredericton. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching ACAA.TV and Tommy's TV on YouTube. This one, as mentioned, definitely has playoff implications in terms of possible first-round bye and even seeding going into the quarterfinals, the ACAA tournament. These teams have played twice before on Holland College. January 28th and 29th, the Saturday. The Hurricanes were 77-58 winners. Vanessa Sophie with a great game for the Tommies, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 steals, but also 7 turnovers. Lisa Bolander answered with 25 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 steals, and countered the 7 turnovers with 7 of her own. Tommies were outshot 42% to 26%, including 35 to 19 from three-point range. The next day, the Sunday, a much closer game. Hurricanes won that one 68-62, with Charlie Connors with 15 points, 4 boards. Alyssa Jeffrey with 12 points and 5 rebounds. Lisa Bolander again with a big game, 26 points. Carla Benitez, 17 points, 9 rebounds. And Lauren Armstrong with a nice stat line as well. 8 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Shooting percentage is much closer. Hurricanes 35 versus Tommy's 34. And a big difference was on the free throw line where the Hurricanes were plus 14. They were 22 out of 28 versus STU's 8 of 21. Set for the second quarter. Armstrong, Bolander, Benitez. Ergadadima, number 5, on for the Hurricanes. And Shalise Hoylett, number 9. Make there from Bolander. Three-pointer to start the quarter. 7 to shoot. Sturkle from long range. That's a deep three for Celine Sturkle. She may be the best natural shooter on the Tommies. A big boost it will be. Sturkle can hit those in the upcoming ACAA tournament. Tommies have dropped into a bit of a zone. Jeffrey with Vedito, Stordy, Sturkle, and Penny. Benitez with the finish on the dribble drive. We're back in a 3-point game. Stordy into the post for Sturkle this time. Sturkle against Dima, goes off glass for 2 points. Celine Sturkle. Inside, outside. Let's see if she goes to the mid-range game next time. Bolander for 3. Not a lot of motion here on the Tommies offense. We have some now. Stordy on the spin move. Sam Stordy partially blocked, I believe, by Lauren Armstrong. We're ahead for Shalise Hoylett, who scores 2 past Katie Vedito, and it's a tie game. Looking for Stordy in the post that time. It doesn't get there. We'll have Prosser and Owens back in for the Tommies. Molly Stedman checks back in for the Hurricanes. Sturkle is feeling it. 8 points for Celine Sturkle. That's another 3. That pass a little too strong for Stedman, but she uses the long arms to corral it. Rebound to Penny. Benitez lucky not to get the reach there. Off for Stordy, back for Penny. Prosser looks for Owens. Owens, tough catch. She comes out with it. And now it's on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball called possession Tommies. Prosser just a little too much mustard on that pass for Emily Owens to corral it. Resulted in the loose ball situation, and the teams work a tie-up. Sturkle's got the hot hand. Let's see if they go back to Sturkle. Made her last 3 shots outside for Stordy. Stordy too strong, but it's Prosser on the board, out for Penny. 1 to shoot. Travel called first just before the shot clock violation. One fooled me a bit as well. Snuck up shot clock situation. That's Bolander. She shoots from deep again. Penny on the drive, spin, now reverse, blocked by Molly Stedman. Ahead for Shalise Hoylett. Pulls it back out, Armstrong, Bolander. Bolander again for 3, that one jammed, but it's Hoylett with the inside position. Foul from behind on Ava Prosser. Vanessa Sophie off the bench for the Tommies, as is Charlie Connors. Hoylett to the line. She shoots it at almost an 80% clip. Second one rims out. Penny on the strong push for Prosser. That's Sturkle in the corner on the far side. Picks up her dribble. Finds Storty for the deep shot. Storty collects her own rebound, runs into trouble, kicks it back out for Prosser. Storty will launch from straight on. That one looked like it was through, but it rimmed out. Hurricanes now +1 on the Tommies. Tommies gone a little cold from the line. Travel violation on Carla Benitez. The lane opened up there, and she thought, I could just take one more step. I've got 2. Amy Plagenhoff back in. Connors and Sophie in for the Tommies. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Tight contest. Sophie gets the block on Stedman. Vanessa Sophie. It's a little downhill run there. Much Stedman could do. Jeffrey set the check in. My guess is this will be for Sturkle. Sophie makes them both from the line. It's Storty out and Jeffrey in. Tommies come with some pressure. Circle's got an overload here in the backcourt, and now Plagenhoff comes into the front court. Not sure what this discussion is about. Some question from Coach Connors. I think the question is on what the actual correct score is. Get that checked at the officials table. I believe it was 25-24 when the Tommies went to the line. Should be an easy discussion. It should be, what does the score sheet say? And let's just set it to what the score sheet says. It's a pretty good crew on the table there this afternoon. Might be a correction on the number of fouls on a particular player. One team foul each is what we've got on the board. Wasn't watching that part of the scoreboard. Up top for Hoylett for 3. Rebound Benitez over Sophie. Power step, it goes down through. It's going to be a foul on Vanessa Sophie. That's going to be her 3rd. Big foul there for the Tommies. And Sophie can't believe it. Penny is in. Coach Connor says that's two, that we don't think were fouls on Vanessa Sophie that went on Vanessa Sophie. Benitez. Coach Connors gets the warning. Referee Matt Whipple says that's enough of that, Fred. Gives him the warning. Having a little jaw on the way by still. Charlie Connors gets a reach-in foul on Ava Sinot. Bolander and McKinnon back in for Benitez and Sinot. Second official steps in, tells Coach Connors to have a seat. Not going to talk about it during play. Nice finish that time by Hoylett. Be a foul on Ava Prosser. The basket is good. Timeout Tommies as the Hurricanes go up 4. Previous action for these clubs, the Tommies coming off a win yesterday at UMBSJ. Vanessa Sophie, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Sam Storty, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Kate Griffin, 12 points for the Seawolves. Bailey Henderson, 11 points and 10 boards. Seawolves actually outshot the Tommies, 38% to 30. The Tommies plus 8 on the rebounds and plus 14 on free throws. Stu was 21 of 34 versus 7 of 16 for UMBSJ. The Hurricanes are coming off a loss at home last weekend to the high flying now. 12 wins in a row, Mount Allison Mounties. Hurricanes had a last-second shot, not dropped, that would have tied it. Lauren Furlong off the bench, 21 for Mount A. Jillian Mumford, 11 points, 9 rebounds. Carla Benitez for the Hurricanes, 18 points, 9 boards, 5 assists. Danielle McKinnon, 15. Mount Allison really won the battle of the boards, 50 to 33. Second chance points as a result, 25-12. And bench points also went in favor of Mount A, thanks in large part to that 21 for Furlong, 34-17. Mounties today are hosting UNBSJ, and Crandall is at MSVU. Crandall fresh off a win over UKC. Sturkle with the jab step. Now she takes a couple dribbles outside for Jaden Penny. 3 to shoot. Jeffrey's going to have to get one up. Knocked out of bounds, and we're going to have a shot clock violation on the Tommies. Lauren Armstrong checks in for Shalise Hoylett for the Hurricanes. Cross-court pass to the corner. That's a shot. Can't see. That's behind the post. That was Danielle McKinnon shooting from my blind spot. Connors to the front court with Prosser. Prosser kicks for Penny. Penny, no rim, but that's Sturkle there on the rebound. So Lynn Sturkle called on the rebounding foul. That's her first. Not sure I really saw a foul on that one. Referee, of course, right there on the spot. Storty back in for the Tommies for Ava Prosser. Inside to the cutting Bolander. She can't make the shot. Tommy's down 4. Sturkle launches another 3. Back rim that time. Tracked down by Jeffrey. It's going to be a backcourt. And now official Adam Humphrey's going to correct himself and say no possession on the rebound. Coach Connolly saying, well, it should be a jump ball then. Referee realized initially that it's not actually a backcourt, but the Tommies did have possession. Connors on the inbound. Tommies 14 on the shot clock. Sturkle for Stordy in the post against Armstrong. Outside Penny for 3. Sturkle comes away with the ball out of the scrum on the rebound. 7 on the shot clock. Back for Charlie Connors. Connors. Penny's got to launch one with the shot clock late. Another rebound to the Tommies. That's Connors. Up off glass, no good. And the Tommies with yet 4 tries here this trip up the court. 5 on the shot clock again. That time it's Stordy too strong. Rebound to Danielle McKinnon. Ahead, Molly Stedman. Armstrong's pass led Stedman just a little too much. Timeout again, Tommies. Fans, if you're enjoying this, reminder, the ACAAs will be right here March 3rd to 5th. These teams here should be in the thick of things as we go forward. Those top 4 on the women's side really, really closely match. Mount A's got a little bit of space now from the pack, though. But don't discount those teams in 5th and 6th, UKC and Crandall. They have been a handful for some of the top teams lately. And even UNBSJ gave the Tommies a bit of a battle yesterday. Same thing on the men's side. The men's side, the top 5 teams, tightly grouped. Hurricanes out in front by just a little bit there as well. Men's action will be coming up at 4 o'clock or thereabouts, probably a little bit after. This is grad day for the Tommies. So we have the 7 Tommy graduates presented, 5 on the women's side, 2 on the men's. Prior to the start of the men's game, we will have that grad ceremony. That will probably push the men's start back just a bit. A tight one here. The Hurricanes have pulled in front by 4. Some foul trouble for the Tommies. Sophie has 3. Kylie Roy has 2. Sophie, the key player for the Tommies. Coach Connor says 2 of those I don't think were fouls. He's had a lot of discussions with the officials and still talking to referee Matt Whipple on the foul call. Stu will inbound. Connors, Jeffrey, Sturkle, Stordy, and Penny. Jeffrey loses the handle to Shalise Hoylett, and Charlie Connors picks up a reach-in foul. That will be the 5th on the team, I believe, and puts the guests into bonus. Kylie Roy up off the bench. I'm going to call that unsportsmanlike on the breakaway foul, in fact. Hoylett makes the second. There'll be possession Hurricanes here as well. So on the unsportsmanlike foul, that's called because of would have been a breakaway otherwise on Jeffrey. Not that Jeffrey did anything intentional or malicious on that play. Bolander finally misses a three, but it's rebound Lauren Armstrong. She's trapped in the key, and it's going to be 3 seconds. Good call there by the officials. Break for the Tommies as they give up the offensive rebound, but get the 3-second call. Penny for Sturkle. Sturkle for Storty in the post, back for Sturkle. Sturkle on the drive for Storty underneath. Hurricanes are on the end line and touching the ball at the same time. That's going to be Tommy's possession still. 8 on the shot clock. Tommy's 4 flat on the inbound. There's the cross screen. Kick there by Hoylett. Going to do the inbound all over again. Let's see if we go with the same play. Cross screen, Storty and Sturkle. Instead, no, it's Storty stepping out. Now, Sturkle. That three-pointer doesn't go, but it was a nice-looking shot from Celine Sturkle. Good and soft. Benitez against Sturkle. Called a foul. I thought that was a clean block. Oh, it might have been a clean block on Sturkle, but it was Connors who picks up the foul. Katie Venito checks in for Charlie Connors. Rookie Connors gets a lot of playing time for Coach Fred. Short on the second one, but it's Stedman on the rebound. Jump ball. Possession Hurricanes. Emily Owens now will check in for Stu. This is for Celine Sturkle. Hoylett for Benitez. Benitez, 3 on the shot clock. Stedman puts one up, no rim. Oh, and finally beating the shot clock on a nice putback is Shalise Hoylett. What action on the rebound for Hoylett. Storty tied up by Armstrong. Armstrong's going to get the foul. That looked like a pretty clean tie-up to me. Referee again on the spot. Better angle than I do on that play. Nice pass to the cutting Roy. Bolander on the rebound. She got hit in the head by someone, lost the ball. Storty on the spin, kicks to the corner for Roy. Roy off the rim. Hoylett tracks it down. And Roy's going to drive the foul, and Hoylett again finishes. That may be the third on Kylie Roy as well. Alyssa Jeffrey quickly off the bench for the Tommies, so that is the third on Roy. Hurricanes have all of a sudden pushed the lead to 11. It's 26-25. And now make that a 12-point lead as the Hurricanes have gone on a run here late in this second quarter. It's really been the Tommies' inability to score. And Emily Owens loses the handle on that ball out of bounds. Owens still working to get that ankle back in tip-top shape. Does seem to be running a little bit better every week, though, that I see Emily Owens. Another couple weeks to get it back to 100% or close to it for the championship run. Bolander on the drive. There's going to be a foul on Owens. That will send Bolander to the line. Prosser will sub in. That's the second on Emily Owens. Sam Storty will come off as Ava Prosser goes on. Bolander, the best free throw shooter in the league at nearly 92%, 91.9. Fourth in three-point percentage as well at 36%. Owens for Prosser. To the corner for Penny. 6 to shoot. Owens on the drive. Owens has a layup. Emily Owens, big points for the Tommies. Penny on the steal for Ava Prosser. Prosser with the reverse. Cut inside for Stedman. She loses the handle out of bounds. Back to the Tommies. The score here would make it under 10 at half. A bucket would be big for STU. Jeffrey to the front court. 5 to shoot. Penny, cross-court pass for Owen. She's going to launch a three. That's no good. That takes us to halftime. What a second quarter for the Holland Hurricanes. They win that second quarter. 28-12 over the Hurricanes for the halftime score of 39-28 in favor of Holland College. Story there really in that latter part of the quarter. STU's inability to make shots. That was one of my keys to the game when I teed this one up on the preview video. STU seems to be getting the turnovers. They can make those shots off the turnovers and make shots in general. They're pretty dangerous. But in this one, it's the Hurricanes plus 11. The Tommies with some work to do to come back in this game. Holland College 39, St. Thomas 28. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommy's TV and ACAA TV. Come on back in about 14 minutes for the second half. Good afternoon, fans. Welcome back for the second half. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching ACAA.TV, Tommy's TV on YouTube. Tommy's with a relatively short halftime break. They were back around 7.5 minutes on the clock, right into some shooting drills. And looking at the first half stats, you can kind of understand why. The Tommies shooting 20% overall, 22% overall for the game. Shot 26 in the first quarter, 19 in the second quarter. Shooting 20% from three-point land, but are making 67% of the free throws. They are 10 of 44 in the game, 4 of 20 from deep, and 4 of 6 from the line. Leading scorers for the Tommies, it's Vanessa Sophie. 7 points, 2 rebounds, but all important 3 fouls for Sophie in this one. Other top scorers for the Tommies, Celine Sturkle has 8 on 3 of 5 shooting, including 2 of 4 from the line. For the Hurricanes, they're 39 points, their leading scorers. Lisa Bolander, 4 of 14, including 4 of 8 from the line, 13 points. Carla Benitez, 11 points. And Shalise Hoylett off the bench has 12. Hoylett, 4 of 6, but also 4 of 6 from the line. Lauren Armstrong, 7 rebounds, 2 points for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes, they're shooting 37% on the game, 33 from deep, and 62% from the free throw line. Tommy's ball to start the second half. Sophie and Roy, Penny, Jeffrey, and Owens. So the starting 5 for the Tommies. Back on the court to start the second half. Inside for Owens. Knocked away by Benitez. It's Benitez, Bolander, Plagenhoff, Armstrong, and Stedman, the starting 5, back for the Hurricanes as well. Catch in the corner for Jeffrey. Jeffrey gets right to the bucket but leaves it short. Rebound to the Tommies, and Owens tied up, jump ball. This will be possession, Holland. Reminder on this one, right after this game, it will be the grad presentation for the Tommies. The 5 Tommy grads, Charlie Connors, Vanessa Sophie, Emily Owens, Sam Storty, and Ava Prosser will be honored, along with Tyrese Paul and Jeffrey Lavoie from the men's side. Jump ball this time, possession to the Tommies. Jeffrey a little slow to get up there. Alyssa Jeffrey, the wrap on the left wrist. Been fighting a little injury issue there. So are several of the Tommies. Owens is set up in the post among them with that ankle working back into shape. Jeffrey on the drive. She's fouled on the way to the rack. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Tommies will be happy to take points with the clock stopped. And it's Kylie Roy on the line. I might have said it was Jeffrey on the drive. It was Roy. Roy makes the first. Roy out of St. Malachy's. Very hard-nosed player for the Tommies. I enjoy the style of play Kylie brings to the court. It's all effort all the time for Kylie. Puts her body on the line, and you can tell by the number of places she's got tape and number of bruises on the knees and whatnot from Kylie. But that's just the way she plays. Sophie on the drive, fouled by Stedman. So the Tommies, a concerted effort to get to the bucket and draw fouls here to start quarter number 3. Sophie missed the second. Rebound Armstrong. Penny draws the jump ball. Penny, and 1 more second longer on the whistle, had the takeaway. I don't mind the timing on that one, though. Just confirming that this is red ball. That is the call. That is correct. Tommy started. There have been 2 jump balls since. So this means this one goes to the Hurricanes. Take away by Jeffrey for Roy. Roy pulls it back out for Owens for 3. That one is, I think, left and maybe short as well. Outside pass, Plagenhoff. Stedman's not looking, and it's a pickoff for Jeffrey. Penny for 3. Jaden Penny with a 3-pointer made for the Tommies. We're down to a 6-point game. Armstrong loses the handle. That's going to be a backcourt on Lauren Armstrong. Tommies have turned up the defensive screws here to start the third quarter as well. Shout out to those watching along at home. I know we've got a crew in St. John's. Good to have you along as always. Sophie can't get the circus shot to go that time. The scoop over the shoulder wouldn't go. It's going to be a foul on Jeffrey. Called on the elbow there, I believe. Hoylett in for Plagenhoff. Armstrong, patience, goes baseline for Stedman. Stedman off glass for 2. Was the second foul on Jeffrey, that last call on the Tommies. Their first team foul. Penny for Owens. Owens, spot up 3-pointer. Had the feet set there, and that one rims out. Outside for Armstrong. Armstrong against Sophie. Armstrong can't get it to go down, and it's Sophie and Jeffrey fighting for the rebound. Sophie is out of bounds with the ball. Coach Connors, I think, will take that one. That's 2 of your own players fighting for the rebound. That means they're crashing the glass. Those things are going to happen every once in a while. Bolander on the catch. Into the post for Stedman, out for Benitez. Benitez off the foot of Owens, not intentional, but kickball. That'll put 14 on the shot clock for Holland. Post for Benitez against Penny. Carla Benitez with a nice dribble through the lane and scoop shot for 2. Back to a 10-point lead for Holland. Was down to 6. Penny on the drive, and she misses the lay-in. It's a nice drive by Jaden Penny. She got right there. Just couldn't get it to go down. Benitez, little stutter step and push right to the rack for 2 more points. Rebound Armstrong. Armstrong's going to push. Armstrong has Benitez. Instead, it's a steal by Vanessa Sophie. Sophie against Hoylett draws the foul on Shalise Hoylett. Storty and Connors in for Jeffrey and Owens. Vanessa Sophie to the line where she shoots 70%. Sophie, 11.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, nearly 3 assists. Pretty good numbers, but we've seen some really, really great ones from Sophie. Started the year fighting a little injury of her own, did Vanessa Sophie. Not quite 100% right now either. Has been coming on more so on the scoring department of late for this Tommy team. Armstrong beats the press for Benitez, but it's off the fingers of Benitez, out of bounds. Taken away by Bolander, ahead for Armstrong. Kylie Roy with a nice defensive move. Ahead for Penny. Penny's got Sophie in the corner for three. That one was short. Sophie attacks again. Jump ball called. Armstrong lucky not to get the over the back on the rebound action. This jump ball goes to the Tommies. McKinnon in for Bolander. And Ava Sinat off the bench as well. She'll check in for Molly Stedman. Benitez with a steal on the inbounds pass. Tommies, 10 on the shot clock as they inbound. For Roy, now 6-5 on the shot clock. Connors has it knocked away, 2 on the shot clock. Charlie Connors has to launch one up, no rim. Turns it over to the Hurricanes. Penny out, Prosser in for Coach Connors, and Celine Sturkle in for Kylie Roy. Sturkle, 8 points in the first half, including 2 3-pointers. Started out pretty hot. Missed her last couple. They were still pretty nice looking shots though. Sinat gets body, no call. Says the official. That's Connors. It's down on the court and gets helped up by teammates Stordy and Sturkle. Connors stretches out the back, says we're good to go. Inbound for McKinnon. McKinnon can't get the handle. The Tommies will inbound. Connors with Sophie. No pressure from the Hurricanes. They're in a straight man-to-man defense here. Double screen at the top for Sophie. Back for Sturkle. Sturkle on the dribble, hands off to Connors. Connors gets within 12 feet and looks for Sam Stordy. Celine Sturkle can't get the three to go. Rebound to to Lauren Armstrong. Back for Armstrong up top. She directs traffic. Down low for Sinnott and McKinnon. Back to Armstrong. 9 to shoot. Inside for Sinnott. Sinnott can't get it to go down. Jump ball, Connors, Sturkle, and Sinnott. Possession to Holland. Bolander and Stedman back in. And Alyssa Jeffrey in for STU. Jeffrey checks in for Vanessa Sophie. Coach Connors has got 5 minutes out of Sophie with those 3 fouls here in the third quarter. Block called that time on Stordy on the drive by Bolander. Stordy picked up a charge on a somewhat similar move in the first half. Knocked away by Connors into the hands of Sturkle. Sturkle, fancy dribble ahead for Sam Stordy. Alyssa Jeffrey knocks down the three from the corner. Blocking foul on Charlie Connors against Shalise Hoylett. Bolander takes the deep shot. No rim on that, but Sinnott is there underneath the basket. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds to the Tommies. Knocked away by McKinnon. That inside pass was intended for Stordy. 3 or 4 times this game the Tommies have got the ball into the paint. Look for someone who's just a little closer. I think if they take their time just a bit more and realize they've got a shot within 10 feet, might be an option. Jump ball between Connors and Stedman. This one should go to the Tommies on the alternating possession. Coach Connolly wanted the foul on Charlie Connors. I think he has a case that could be made there. No call nonetheless. Into the post for Jeffrey, 7 to shoot. Jeffrey will drive, reverse, off glass, score 2 for Alyssa Jeffrey. 5-point game as the Tommies edge back into this one. Bolender to the front court. Armstrong kicks for Stedman. Back up top, McKinnon. She's good from three-point land. And that one goes through. Danielle McKinnon shoots a 43% clip from out there. You can't leave her that much space. Sturkle on the inside makes 2 on the nice pass from Sam Storty. Sturkle now into double digits for the Tommies. Armstrong. That's called a foul on someone. And I was expecting that to be a charge. Instead, it's called a foul on Prosser. That's going to be her third. We'll send Armstrong to the line. I thought the feet were set pretty clear on that one. Again, the official's much closer than I am, but that's one I really fully expected to go the other way. That's why I had a little pause there, wondering what the break in the action was. Instead, it's Armstrong to the line. Armstrong's having a pretty strong game again for the Hurricanes. Not lighting up the scoreboard, but key plays and really good on the glass and really good distribution of the ball. Sturkle on the spin. She's going to get called for the travel. Bolender back in for the Hurricanes. Roy is in for Sturkle. Sophie will check in for Prosser. And Penny for Connors. So the Tommies, Jeffrey, Penny, Sophie, Roy, and Storty. Benitez for Bolender. Benitez baseline against Storty, kicks for Stedman. Stedman puts one up too strong, but it's Armstrong again on the boards for Holland. Back for Bolender. Bolender sidesteps the defender, steps in for 2 points. That's 2 points courtesy of Lauren Armstrong on the offensive glass. Great work by Armstrong there. Sophie was looking for a couple cutters. The Tommies seemed to get a little close together on that play. They're now down by 9. Jump ball will go to Holland College. Hoylett off the bench for Stedman. Armstrong, cross-court pass for Plagenhoff. Plagenhoff looking for the foul, as was Coach Connolly, none called. Kicked outside, Storty, baseline. To the cutting Vanessa Sophie for 2 points. Benitez with a fancy dribble outside for Hoylett. Three-pointer miss, Plagenhoff. Rebound Vanessa Sophie. Sophie for Roy. Roy drives baseline, was kick looking for a cutter. There's nobody there but Chalise Hoylett, and now she's going to run in it the other way. Catch by Roy, back for Stordy. Stordy for three. Just a little too strong, and rebound for Armstrong. Armstrong for Bolander, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Benitez on the drive. Benitez has 2 points. Carla Benitez just carves up the Tommy defense for two. Every time the Tommies get it down to 5, 6, or 7, it seems the Hurricanes score a couple in a row. Push the lead back up to double digits, and now here they are again in the front court, leading by 11. Plagenhoff. That one rimmed out. Good blocks out by Penny on Bolander. Allows Jeffrey to collect the rebound. Stordy thought about the three. Instead, she'll drive. Stordy inside on Lauren Armstrong. Good 2 points for Sam Stordy. Under 10 seconds to go in the quarter. The Tommies looking for a stop here. Instead, they'll get a foul on Kylie Roy. It's going to be a block. It's going to be the fourth on Roy. That's a big foul for the Tommies. Emily Owens in off the bench. That also means the Hurricanes are in bonus. So they'll get to shoot 2 free ones here. With Hoylett, front rims the first. Tommies would take a miss on the second as well. Hoylett good on the second. Pushes us back to 10 with 2 seconds to go. Sophie launches a shot. So the Tommies cut into the lead 3 or 4 times. What was 11 at half is now 10 as the Hurricanes, with good response each time the Tommies went on a little run. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommies TV on YouTube and ACAA.tv. Come on back in about a minute and a half, and I'll bring you the fourth quarter. Fans, welcome back for fourth quarter action here from Fredericton. I'm Bill Gibson. I thank you for tuning in from wherever you are watching from. In this one, it's the Hurricanes plus 10, 56-46. Tommies entered this one giving up 56 points per game, 55.8 to be exact. If I get my head around this, what I'm trying to say exactly. Tommies, best in the conference in points allowed coming in. That's what I'm trying to say at 56 points per game. They've already given up 56 here through 3 quarters to Holland College. Tommies usually average 67 points themselves. They've got quite a ways to go to get there. They would need their best quarter of the game, 21 to get there. The Hurricanes, they're a pretty good scoring team, second in the conference behind MSVU at over 81 points a game. Looks like they're maybe slightly behind that pace, but they're still 10 points better than the Tommies in this match. Hurricanes, best shooting team in the league, best field goal percentage, best three-point percentage, and best free throw percentage. Rebound to Owens for Sophie. Kick outside, Storty on the baseline. Back for Sophie, there's Storty underneath. Sam Storty can't get the shot to go. Good challenge by Armstrong. For the Tommies, Storty, Penny, Sophie, Owens, and Jeffrey, and now it's Ava Prosser in for Sam Storty. And for the Hurricanes, Hoylett, Bolander, McKinnon, Stedman, and Armstrong. That's Stedman and Jeffrey with the jump ball on the far side. Possession, Holland. Coach Connors with a little chat to Sam Storty on the way off. Have to think that one might be about patience on that offensive possession. Oh, nice execution there by Lisa Bolander. She shows why she's the league's leading scorer. Nice little kiss off the glass for two for Bolander. Prosser from 16 feet. Benitez on the cut, deflected by Vanessa Sophie. Quick hands from Sophie. Inbound for McKinnon. Armstrong on the drive. Fouled. I think this will go on Jeffrey. Block on Jeffrey. Third on Alyssa. Charlie Connors checks in for the Tommies, as will Celine Sturkle. And for the Hurricanes, I think that was Plagenhoff who just joined the play. Hoylett, Plagenhoff, Armstrong, Stedman, and Bolander for the Hurricanes. Bolander can't get the offensive rebound. It's into the hands of Vanessa Sophie. Tommies need scores. Prosser on the cut, baseline, back for Vanessa Sophie. Sophie, up and under doesn't work. Rebound Bolander, and foul on Charlie Connors on the rebound action. Connors is third, team second. Sophie knocks it out. Ball to the Hurricanes. Taken away by Connors. Ahead for Owens. Emily Owens lays it up and in for two. You get the sense that Owens got one more explosive game in her before her career here is done at STU. Hoylett calmly makes the three-pointer. Owens has been bitten hard by the injury bug the last couple of seasons. It's great to see Emily Owens get that ankle back to full health for the ACAAs. Sturkle from 16 feet. I believe will be Celine Sturkle's season high. That'll give her 12. It's been pretty good offensively for the Tommies off the bench. Benitez checks in for Hoylett. Still in a 12-point game here. Pardon me, a 10-point game. Prosser fakes the three. Looks for Sturkle in the post. Pass just a little too strong. Defended by Armstrong, and Benitez goes the other way. The finger roll doesn't go. Connors on the rebound for Sturkle. The hesitation move by Sophie off glass. It goes. Vanessa Sophie will get a chance for the three-point play. Foul's going to go on Bolander, number 7, I believe. Yes, it's going to be only Bolander's first. Penny and Vedito check in for the Tommies. Coach Connors goes big here. Connors, Penny, Vedito, Sturkle, and Sophie, the personnel for STU. Bolander, Plagenhoff. Plagenhoff with the miss. Rebound. Vanessa Sophie. Outside. Katie Vedito. Penny. The baseline jump shot. That doesn't go. Rebound Lauren Armstrong. Armstrong's been sweeping the glass all afternoon long. Forward to seeing her stat line at the end of this one. Benitez. Oh, nice little pump fake there, or look away, for Benitez. Sophie can't answer. Sturkle and Armstrong fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Possession says on the board to the guests. But the referee pointed to the Tommies. They're going to talk about this one. Table doesn't get this wrong very often down there. It's a pretty good crew. And indeed, the officials have conferred, say it will be white ball. Sanat and Plaganoff back in. Armstrong gets a break for the Hurricanes. Possession arrow now flipped back over to the guests. Connors launches from deep. That one's going to be out of bounds. Hit something on the way through there. Might have been the support for the basket. Either that or the wire holding the basket up. One of the two. Going to be an offensive foul on Carla Benitez. Good step in by Vanessa Sophie. Take the contact from the 5'11" Benitez. It's a pretty big size mismatch. It's a 5'4" Sophie. Stepped in. Giving up 7 inches on Benitez to draw that charge. Hoylett for 3. Rebound Connors for Sophie. Sophie for Vedito. That's a three-pointer that's going to be a little too strong. Charlie Connors might have got away with a push on the rebound. Sturkle knocked down on the three-point shot. No call. Vedito and Connors out. Roy and Storty in. 4:35 to go. 9-point Hurricanes lead. Benitez. Back for Armstrong. Benitez again on the drive. Again leaves it short. But gets the offensive glass. And scores 2. Storty looking for Sturkle in the post. No dice there, and now we're back up top for Sophie. She takes the two-pointer and drains the two-pointer. Vanessa Sophie just takes what the defense gives and scores 2. Stedman responds at the other end with 2. Timeout, Tommies. The game stays at 9. Fans have been getting a few scores in here from the Brunswick High School sectionals. A couple matchups that I'm pretty sure that I can tell you about here are confirmed for the Final 12 next weekend in St. John. If you're a high school basketball fan, you'll want to check that out for sure. AAA girls, it's Miramichi Valley was hosting a double sectional this weekend, girls and guys. They defeat Fredericton High School. They'll go to the Final 12 on the Saturday evening against St. Malachy's. St. Malachy's out of St. John defeated KV. St. Malachy's, of course, the school of Kylie Roy. And incoming Tommy recruit Ella Hoyt. On the boys' side, it's going to be an all-Fredericton AAA final, as Leo Hayes, with a sparkling run through the playoffs so far, will meet crosstown rival Fredericton High School in St. John. And the only other match I've been able to confirm, Miramichi Valley will also send the guys on the AA side to Harbor Station to play Carlton North. Wasn't able on Twitter at halftime to find the scores to the other games. But if you're a high school fan, some interesting results there in what's been a great high school season. Promises to be pretty good Final 12 as well. And of course, the last week of ACAA action, so still some really good basketball to be seen around the Maritimes and around the province. And then the week after that, it's the ACAA tournament right here. We'll have all the action for you on ACAA TV from the conference tournament. I look forward to bringing you that one. Roy gets to the bucket and goes to the line. That's going to be the second foul on Benitez. Team's third. Kylie can't get the first one to go down. Fans, reminder, after this one, we've got the grad game, or grad presentation, before the men's action. And bet the Hurricanes and Tommy men are going to put a lot of points on the board. 2 top offenses in the conference on the men's side go at it here this afternoon. That shot's put up, no rim, and ruled no rim on the second one either, on the putback by Roy. That goes over to the Hurricanes. Tommy stuck 9 with a half-court pressure. Inside for Stedman, back for Benitez. 12 now on the shot clock. Bolander at the top of the free throw line. 5 to shoot. Benitez gets to the bucket again and again draws a foul. That's going to go on Kylie Roy with the block. That's going to be the 5th foul on Kylie Roy. I'd have to watch that one on replay as well. Coach Connors will take his minute here. I believe we'll have Celine Sturkle check in. Looks like we might be getting a couple subs here possibly for the Tommies. Check the personnel for you and they get back on the court. It'll be Carla Benitez going to the line where she's a 63% free throw shooter. No, it wasn't Sturkle, it was Prosser who checks in. So the Tommies go with Penny, Storty, Prosser, Owens, and Sophie. Benitez makes the first. And the second to push the lead to 13. This might be the biggest cushion the Hurricanes have had all afternoon. Owens loses the handle, picked up finally by Benitez. Ahead for Stedman. Bolander, Hoylett, Benitez. Cutting Bolander. Sophie's going to pick up the foul on the reach. Called on the sideline. That's 4 on Sophie. Coach Connors is saying, why is the official that's behind the play calling that when the two that are in front of it don't even think about blowing the whistle? Benitez with another fancy move to the bucket and can't get it to go. Stordy tied up on the rebound, but it will stay Tommy's ball. .205 to go. Stu needs points in a hurry. Let's see if they look for Owens from behind the three-point arc. Prosser up top. Back for Penny. 10 to shoot. Into the post for Stordy. Stordy off rim, rebound Jaden Penny. Oh, that should have been a reset there. That definitely hit the rim. That should have reset. No question there was rim on that one. Officials don't get it. And it will be Hurricanes ball. I'm pretty sure there was rim on that shot. Maybe my eyes are fooling me, but neither the bench down there nor the officials saw it, so I'm going to go with me being wrong. Benitez is going to get a travel on that play. Carla Benitez took some contact on the way through. Looks like she got the chin into the shoulder of one of the Tommies on the way by. And Benitez, yeah, the side of the head, I think, for Carla Benitez. Coach Connolly says, how's that a travel? And why do the Tommies get a free timeout out of that one to regroup? It's due to the injury, I'm sure. Sophie on the drive, off glass, she scores 2. Vanessa Sophie's had a pretty good game here for the Tommies when she's able to be on the court. Those 3 early fouls really impacted Sophie's game and certainly the overall game. Under a minute to go. Hurricanes plus 11. Off for Stedman. Shot clock violation there. 43.1 to go, 11-point game. I think the Hurricanes would be happy to take a 24-second violation the next couple of possessions that they get as well. Probably see them with the lead if that were the case. Sophie can't make the 3. Rebound to Benitez. Benitez to the front court, and she'll just slow it up now. Wait for her teammates. Back for Bolander. That's who you want with the ball late in the game. Bolander, a 92% free throw shooter. Hoylett will dribble it down. And again, we're down to 5 to shoot. Benitez dribbles it down. Picked off by Prosser. Prosser for Owens. Owens back for Sophie, and Vanessa Owens will shoot the baseline jumper. Emily Owens. This one will end. And it's a good thing because I'm mixing up my names here at the end of the game. Apologies for that, folks and players. Holland Hurricanes, they will move to 11-4. Tommies drop to 11-6. Following games for this one, the Tommies have only one left. That's next Saturday at Mount A. For the Holland Hurricanes, they've got 3 left to go this week. Wednesday at UKC, Friday at UNB SJ, and Sunday they are home hosting UKC. Check out acaa.ca for all your information for those times. We're going to stay right here for the Tommy's grad presentations. But with this loss, that pretty much guarantees the Tommies they will now almost certainly end up in the 4-5 game on the Friday here. That's looking like it will be against UKC. Of course, still some games to go and things to be determined in this one. Tommy still could end up tied with Mount St. Vincent pending outcomes of other games. But you have to think it's looking pretty strong for Holland and Mount A to get the byes through the quarters to the semis. Little concern here at the end of the game for Carla Benitez after that last shot she took at the other end. She stayed in to finish it out, and the trainer's having a look at Benitez on the bench. But we will stay here for the grad presentations. Reg Connors will come through, or come forward and present for the women. Players here have had some pretty long careers in the Tommy Green and Gold, and of course Ava Prosser, who's only been 1 year in the Green and Gold. Coach Connors recognizing the Holland College seniors in this one. Bolander among those. Ava Prosser, a 1-year Tommy out of Johnstown, Ontario. Ava played at CBU, came over to the Tommies. Nearly 7 points and 4 rebounds a game for Prosser. Grad day, of course, always bittersweet. Think about the things that the players have done in the Tommy uniform, but then you start to think forward to all the great things that are ahead in life for these Tommies after graduation. Sure, we'll see a number of them around the gyms, the Maritimes, across Canada as we move forward, or wherever they end up in their lives, around the world, in fact. Emma Connors being recognized here now. Connors, who didn't get in a game this season in the regular season. Emma, of course, with the knee injury, the ACL. Emma, who moved into the manager position there, causing Coach Connors to choke up a little bit on this presentation. That's going to leave Sam Storty, Emily Owens, and Vanessa Sophie as Tommy grads yet to come. Owens and Sophie, they've been playing together, I think, since their youth. Think about the things that they've been through together on the court, off the court, and of course all the players, what they've been through. Many leaving eligibility, of course, on the table here as they graduate because of the pandemic. Storty, of course, only used 3 years of eligibility through the pandemic. So it's really tough to figure sometimes who the seniors actually are because of the pandemic situation and the eligibility extra that was given. Storty out of Bernice McNaughton. I've certainly enjoyed watching Storty over the last few years. Flowers, a Tommy's jersey, and a photo is the presentation here to the Tommy women's grads. It will leave Owens and Sophie, Vanessa Sophie, who has won just about every individual award possible a couple of years ago here in the conference. It'd be great to see Sophie, Owens, and Storty for sure. Well, of course, along with Connors and Prosser, go out with a run through the playoffs that takes them to the Sunday at the very least for the Tommies. Emily Owens was all conference last year. She's had a ton of injuries this year. Owens really one of the emotional leaders of the Tommies. The final Tommy's grad will be Vanessa Sophie. Sophie, multiple-time All-Star, One-time Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, All-Canadian. Accolades go on for Vanessa Sophie. You start putting a list of some of the best Tommies ever together. Sophie has to get consideration among some of the really, really big names in Tommy's history. So one of the most decorated all-time Tommies, Vanessa Sophie. And that's the final women's grad presented. Sophie with a bit of a tough game today from a foul perspective, but certainly get some points on the board. In her last game did Vanessa Sophie. Look forward to having a look at the stat line. And now the men's team. Coach Hickey steps forward. He's got Tyrese Paul and Jeffrey Lavoie. Coach Hickey recognizing the Hurricane seniors. Almander Visovich, Jack McCauley, Chris Druken. Tyrese Paul brought forward. Mums and dads asked to join. Tyrese's father I see on the upper level going down to the court. The mother on the lower level. Tyrese started his career at MSVU. Wasn't today in the gym shooting when I arrived prior to the women's game, but most games when I arrive here, Tyrese is in the gym getting shots up. Really rounded out his offensive game this year. Very quiet shooter when he gets the feet set. Tyrese, district champion as a junior high coach or middle school coach this year. Will forever be junior high to me. Coached the Nashwaak-Sis middle school to a district championship, did Tyrese. Of course, Coach Hickey would have had Tyrese for a year or so at Leo Hayes, and Tyrese would have been grade 10. Tommy's jersey and photo presented to Tyrese Paul. Didn't get a look at those photos, but my guess if it's one of Tyrese, it will be of that really nice three-point shooting form. And a nice jersey that he can get framed up as well. Remember his time in the green and gold. Final Tommy recognized here, Jeffrey Lavoie. Today will be the final Tommy's grad. Lavoie, tough to find enough superlatives to describe Jeffrey Lavoie's game. Really, really strong in the post. Can shoot from outside. Mid-range game. Excellent ball handler. Good under pressure. Good rebounder. In fact, he's been guarding some of the other team's largest players, as in height, has Jeffrey Lavoie. Again, all-conference player has been Lavoie. And Lavoie, also CCA All-Star a couple years ago. In my mind, if Lavoie sets his mind to it, he can be one of the best scorers in the conference. In fact, he is one of the best scorers in the conference. I think lots of nice highlights for Lavoie you could frame up. Comes to mind here would be a breakaway dunk in the quarter. I believe it was last year against Holland in that magical 127, 124, 25 game. Team combined for over 250 points. That's what we've got on tap. Come on back in 20. I'll have the call and tell you all about what's going on the men's side as well. Folks, I'm Bill Gibson. Thanks for tuning in. This is our last regular season women's broadcast here. Thank you for tuning along, and great work as always by producer Alice. Folks, come on back in 20 minutes. Men's action awaits.